Well, hello everybody. It's Bruce the Gig Farmer coming to you from Bandwagon Music Studio. Today's lesson, number 2 in the beginning ukulele series. Let's get started. In lesson 1, we learned that the notes on the ukulele were as follows. Green cats eat ants. If you take the first letter of each word, you get the note from top to bottom. Green is G, cats eat ants. You can tune up with me now or go grab a tuner and do it yourself. But make sure that you're in the same tuning as I am, green cats eat ants, before we start. Today's lesson is going to be showing you how to play 2 chords. A C chord, which you may have seen in the last lesson because I used that chord to back up the song, Green Cats Eat Ants. And the F chord, which is played with 2 fingers instead of just 1. It's a little more challenging, but I think you'll get it. Let's start with the C chord. Place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Remember, we count the strings from bottom to top. So the bottom string is the 1st, then 2nd, 3rd, 4th. When you get that string pushed down, you should be playing a note that sounds something like that. If it's sounding a little thuddy, make sure that you're pushed right up against the fret to get the sound right. Now, once you have that sound clean to where it's ringing, you can then strum all the way through. You can just use your thumb to strum. If you have a pick, that's okay too. That's the C chord. Let's move on to the F chord. The F chord is a 2-finger chord, and you're going to place your pointer finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. That would be this note. Your middle finger will go on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So all 4 strings should sound like this. That's a good thing to do. Play the strings one at a time when you get your chord to make sure that they all sound right. Almost got a little bit of a buzz on that 2nd string, so I'm going to move that finger a little bit and see if I can get it cleaner. That's better. Be careful because the 3rd string might be difficult to sound properly, even though you don't have a finger on it, because one of the other fingers could be getting in the way. For instance, this middle finger, if you're not curled right, could be touching the 3rd string, and then it'll sound like this. But what we want is to curl those fingers. Think of like the bear claws, what I tell my students. And your thumb is going to go right behind the fretboard. Keep the fingers curled. And use the very tips of your fingers to push down on the strings. And with a little practice, you'll have it. Let's move on to a song. Here's a good one. It starts on F and it goes to C. It only has 2 chords. There are quite a few songs with just 2 chords. This one is called There Ain't No Bugs on Me. Now, if you know the song, It Ain't Gonna Rain No More, you'll find that these 2 songs have a lot in common. In fact, they're just about the same song with different words. Here we go, starting with an F. We're just going to strum down 1, 2, 3, 4. You strum along with me, and I'll tell you when to change the chord. Here we go. Always remember, it's good to have a count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on, change to C, me. There might be bugs on some of your mugs, but there ain't no bugs on, back to F, me. Now, if you were counting, like we talked about in the first video, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll notice that you change chords on the 1. Let's try it again, and I'm just going to count it this time, and I'll still tell you when to change. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get it? That's very common for chords to change on the 1 beat. That's why it's so important to learn to count in music. In our next video, we're going to learn yet another chord. And when we get to that video and you learn that chord, you'll be able to play tens of thousands of songs because there are a lot of songs that have 3 chords. But for right now, we'll just practice the F and the C. Make sure you can switch back and forth between the 2 chords without having to stop when you're playing a song. Ooh. Well, that's it for now. Be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment below if you'd like to see something else in future videos. Until next time, take care, be safe.